The opening shot of the blackened remains of Grenfell Tower was the tragic image that loomed over the whole of Housing Enforcers Fire Safety Special BBC One. An offshoot of reporter Matt Allright's regular consumer affairs show exposing dodgy landlords and substandard housing, this episode had the aim of alerting viewers to the dangers of fire in the home, especially in high-rise, high-occupancy buildings. The statistics Allright quoted were stark. How, last year, the emergency services were called to 30,000 domestic fire incidents in England alone. How residents in buildings of 3 stories or more are 10 times as likely to die if a fire breaks out than someone in a 2-story house. How carelessness and faulty electrical appliances account for the vast majority of fires. Allright picked his examples from all around the country. In Gloucestershire, he saw how quickly fire can gut a flat and met a traumatized tenant who lived next door to one such flat and is still suffering sleepless nights. In Newcastle, he saw how the council had upgraded fire safety in one of their 45-tower blocks. In Suffolk and Kent, he pointed out, none too subtly, how having vulnerable or irresponsible neighbors, say one with a jaw-dropping hoarding problem, could put your home at risk. The subtext that no matter how careful you are yourself, your life could just as easily be in the hands of a careless neighbor wasn't exactly reassuring. In Oxford, where a boom in property values has priced many out of the market, the evidence of poor people living in shanty-style garages and hastily knocked-up buildings with few basic utilities was truly shocking, as were the all-too evident dangers of illegal gas and electrical connections rigged up to service them. But this sequence, and one or two others dealing with overcrowding, seemed to belong in a different kind of documentary, one addressing far more complex issues of poverty and exploitation. In the end, this was little more than an hour-long general shout-out about fire risks. There was little in the way of practical advice about keeping extinguishers in the home, checking your smoke alarm, or even what to do in the event of a blaze. Perhaps the intention was to shock people out of complacency and repair their dodgy electrics, or prick the consciences of penny-pinching landlords into making their properties safer. Either way, any tragedy averted as a result can only be a good thing.